Hey there, folks. This is Dave Wood. And in this video, I actually wanted to talk about a very useful exercise that you can do that is pretty life-changing if you do it. But you got to do it in order to get the value from it, okay? And this is called Ho'oponopono. I always mispronounce it. I might be pronouncing it correctly, and this is a Hawaiian exercise, actually. And it's extremely powerful. Let me explain it like this. In our lives, a lot of times we have people that do things to us that hurt us, right? And the reality is that I believe in karma. And when I say I believe in karma, I mean that I believe that what we put out comes back to us, and that also goes through a period of time that is basically goes on for a very long time in the past. And I think that a lot of what we're experiencing, whether it's good or whether it's bad, has to do with things that we've actually done or situations that we've co-created. Or, for example, we, at least regardless of what somebody else did, we're the ones, we did something to put ourselves into that situation, if for no other reason, so that we can learn some kind of lesson. And by learning the lesson, we can get over it. So I like Ho'oponopono because it is a responsibility model, and it helps you really disconnect with and release negative emotions around people, places, and things. And so what you do is you just imagine, somebody that hurt you, or that you have negative energy towards, or that maybe even you did something to, and while holding them in your mind, what you do is you just repeat this. There's, I think, 4 things, but it says, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Okay, that's it. 4. Yes, it's 4. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So what you do is you imagine somebody, could be even an organization, right? It could be a person that you think hurt you, right? But you reverse it, taking responsibility for the situation, and you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Now, that's the first part of this, and that's Ho'oponopono, which comes from like a Hawaiian exercise. What I will find is that with myself, if I take a person that I'm extremely angry at, which happens to me from time to time, I actually don't get very angry very easily, but I do obviously get angry. Like if somebody does something that violates me or violates somebody that I love, obviously I get pissed off, because who wouldn't, right? But I find that if I do that exercise, what will happen is I'll start thinking backwards through time about mistakes that I made and things that I did that led up to that event happening, and knowing that I did cause it leading into it helps me release and disconnect from that emotionally, because I can see being responsible for it. And that's actually the power model. See, the power model in life, there's 2 main models that people run. Actually, there's lots of models, but we'll just put it into 2 to make things simple. One of the models is victim. Victim model is the world is doing something to me and I'm experiencing it, and woe is me, right? And that's when bad things happen. There's 2 different ways you can look at things. One is a victim model. The world is doing something to me, and a woe is me, right? Or that person did something to me, and woe is me, right? Or that organization, they did something to me, woe is me. If only somebody could come and save me, then I would be okay, right? That's a victim model. I need a hero because I'm a victim, right? The other model that you can take a look at things through is the responsibility model. The responsibility model says, I caused this. I caused all of it. I don't know maybe even how I caused it, but I know that I did. And because I caused it, I can cause something new, and I can create something different than what I'm experiencing right now. So part of the responsibility model, here's the thing about these models. They're just models, and they're probably not 100% true or 100% false. There's probably truth in either side of them, depending on the situation, right? I would agree with that. But the responsibility model is a more useful model, because in taking responsibility for everything in your experience, it gives you then the power to alter your experience into what you want it to be. So what you do, in order to do this exercise properly, I'm not going to do it with you in the video. I would set a timer for like 10 minutes and do it the whole time. Like take 10 minutes and just say, I'm sorry. You can write this down. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now there's a second part of this that I learned from somebody else, and this is the forgiveness model. So this is the responsibility model, and this other part is the forgiveness model. Now forgiveness is very simple. It's just, I forgive you, I release you, I bless you. You think of somebody that did something really that violated you, and you forgive them. You say, I forgive you, I release you, I bless you. You can even add, I let you go. Actually, this is a good one. I forgive you, I release you, I bless you, I let you go. I forgive you, I release you, I bless you, I let you go. Now, this is forgiveness. Now, I tell you a really interesting story here for a second. There was a guy that used to work for me a long time ago, and I won't tell you his name, but this guy, he hated forgiveness. It was so bizarre, right? Like, he felt like if somebody forgave him, that they were blaming him for something that he did, and he would like blow up. If you like patted him on the shoulder and he confessed some wrongdoing, and you're like, I forgive you, man. He'd be like, I don't need your stupid forgiveness, right? It was really bizarre. I was like, what's wrong with you, dude? I grew up in a family that was like, forgiveness was very central to the family. You know what I mean? So I think we probably come from different backgrounds, and usually our beliefs are formed really small. But the act of forgiveness is very powerful. Here's why. There's a lot of scientific studies around forgiveness. It's because holding on to a hot coal, as once was said by the Buddha, is like, holding on to anger, it's like you're holding on to a hot coal and you're waiting for your enemy to get burned, right? The Buddha said this once. And that's really true, right? If you're angry with somebody just to hold on to resentment. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean that you don't set boundaries. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you let people walk all over you. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you allow people to disrespect you in the future. Forgiveness means to restore back to the previous state, essentially. So you were one way before, you're now angry, and the forgiveness is you're totally letting go of this anger so you can be the same way you were before. Let me tell you why this is important. So in your life, people come into your life and they fill a role of some kind. And people are always in your life for a reason, right? And if somebody comes into your life who's fulfilling an important role, and they come into your world of experience, and then they really, really backstab you, or they do something evil to you, right? Because this kind of stuff happens all the time. I mean, this happens to the most famous people in history, not just you, right? Everybody experiences this. And so this has happened, it's fine, right? But they come, let's say they totally backstab you, right? Like they just stab you in the back and take all your money and they run away, right? And this person was really close to you, your friend. This person was also there fulfilling some kind of important role for you. So what will happen if you maintain resentment towards this person and hatred towards this person? That hatred and resentment will fill in that space in your life where another person should go that maybe fits a different character to also fulfill the positive role that person was taking. So for example, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today that had once one of their employees that was handling some of the more managerial aspects of their company steal a bunch of money and run away. This is something that happens all the time. And so I talked to him, and what had happened is after he had this experience, he never hired somebody like this again to fill that role. So he was just trying to do it all himself. But the problem is he couldn't do that stuff himself. So instead, it just left him very high-strung, trying to do jobs that he wasn't very good at, making a lot less money than he used to make just because he's still angry at something that happened 8 or 10 years ago. Right? So holding on to negative emotions towards other people is like holding on to a hot coal waiting for your enemy to get burned. So these two exercises, particularly in conjunction, can help you to dismantle negative energy, and then you can choose to set new rules about your behavior that don't bring the negative aspects that you have now learned lessons from back into your life. You now let them go. So again, the exercise is Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you repeat it like a mantra, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. The other one is, I forgive you. I release you. I bless you. I let you go. Right? And you really try to feel it, and you repeat it and repeat it. Now, again, don't be scared by forgiveness. Forgiveness is important because if you don't forgive, you're holding on to energy that you can use for something else. That energy is your energy. It doesn't belong to that other person. That energy is there to build you a beautiful life. That energy is not there to cause another person damage. It's there to make a new life for you, right? So these two exercises, particularly used in conjunction, Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and the other exercise, which is I forgive you, I release you, I bless you, I let you go. Very, 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 very powerful, and that will help you clear out space, right? And when you clear out that space in your mind and your heart and you let go of the negativity, it opens up space for somebody positive who's going to have a really great impact on your life, a new relationship, a new CEO, a new managerial, accountant or whatever it is the person fell, a new best friend, right? Somebody that's a new lover, and new people can come into your life because you let go of that old garbage that's turned rancid. You're just like, oh, and you let it go, and then you're back to how you were before, but even better because you learned your lesson. Look, in your life, don't avoid doing personal work because you want to stay sour, right? I had a friend that used to tell me, he's like, I told him about some of the stuff that had happened to me over the years, and then he's like, Dave, just don't turn into a ratchety old man or a crotchety, I think he said a crotchety old man, like the old man on the side of the road that drinks his beer and is angry at everyone, you know what I mean? Like you see it on the side of the road. Like if you're walking down a poor neighborhood and there's always a house where there's like an old man sitting there and he's angry at everyone that walks by, right? That's what happens to people when they hold on to anger. You don't want that to happen to you. So let go and make room for creating a new life. It's my message for the day. I'll see you in the next video.